Lovely internet friends, welcome once again, episode 124. Yes, and look at this, I'm gonna tilt my camera to include DeanMachine like the good old days, the good old days. Today, yeah, guys, come on, we're deep into the bear period. You need, everybody needs to believe it, otherwise we'll never get out of it. You can't be buying dips and shit at the moment. Just stay put, eat your popcorn, watch the markets, watch people burn. Like we did our risk management back in November, right? Do you remember? Of course you remember. We were all together here holding hands. Remember, we were holding hands running for that cliff like good internet friends. So since we're in the barest of the bears, and yeah, we need to exaggerate a little bit so we believe it, because we're still at the beginning. Since half of you don't believe we're, yeah, don't believe it. I think there's quite some time. We are gonna focus a little bit on Grape stuff, on DAO stuff, on proposals. We're gonna create some proposals, some on-chain proposals using realms. We are going to talk a little bit about Grape-backed tokens, the ones that are being powered by Strata protocol. We are gonna explore the already existing Grape-backed tokens, and then we're gonna go ahead. The ones we're gonna explore mostly is Dean's list. We're gonna mention a little bit the Alpha token, and we're gonna focus a lot on the GAN token. The Grape Access Network token, which is the first Grape-backed token that will be powering the open source road, the path we are embarking on. So then, in order to show you guys how this is actually created, and maybe you can go ahead and create your own tokens, and it's super easy, super easy. Like we're gonna play together. That's the idea here. And we can create a Grape-backed token for the stream, for example. We can create together the curve. We're going to think about it out loud and set the royalties. And then we're going to go on to fill up the Grape form in order to have the bot implemented. We're going to create a Discord server. Maybe we're not going to do all this on this stream, but throughout this week for sure. We're going to then create a DAO and create a treasury and have an on-chain vote. But for today, for sure, we're creating the token, and for sure, we're creating two proposals that need to be done. These are not test proposals. One proposal is some money I feel we owe, and I'm pretty sure that the rest of the community will agree. And again, this is a vote. Doesn't mean that I am doing it because I'm doing it has any extra weight. The only weight it has is the Grape that I'm backing the vote with. And the other one is a vote for next week for the social streams proposal. We're gonna talk about that again, and I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna do a pretty complicated instruction. Never done it, so let's see if it's gonna work. On that note, let's switch from our silly faces to the desktop view in order for us to maybe start exploring a little bit the roadmap. Although we've done it, let's just go bubble by bubble, explain to our lovely internet friends what and why we're doing things, and what's new on what we're doing, because I feel everything we're doing is pretty new and doesn't really exist in any Ethereum DAO or Cardano DAO or whatever DAO you want to call it. It's all experimental, and when we're dealing with experiments, it's clunky and it feels incomplete. But for experiments to actually be built into beautiful user-friendly programs, it needs us, power users. There is no other way. Like the developers by themselves, they can't really build it, test it, use it, and everything. They're gonna build it, and then they're gonna rely on us. And by us being the power users, we're gonna steer them to the right direction, because we are the ones giving feedback. We are the ones chewing on glass, as some inspiring people say. So yeah, enough with our silly faces. Let's find first of all the new road. And go away, silly faces. So look at this. This is the phase 2. We built the tools, and now it's the time to actually release them to the wild, release them to the jungle. This is a wordplay from King Kong. Obviously, this is King Comp. It's King Composable. The idea is we are embracing the Web3 culture mentality of open source and of uh, all the interconnection behind all these protocols. So we hope to include in the development and the governance of all these tools. We hope to have other protocols, other DAOs, other communities, other builders chip in, and whoever is using it should have a voice. And that's why every tool that we've built so far is going to be backed by a DAO that will use a Grape back token in order to steer that development and actually inspire and help make the Solana DAO scene better in every way, from the user experience, the use cases, the choices you have in treasury management, the choices you have in voting, and what am I forgetting? Like it's endless. The benefits of going down that path. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited about it because it's the first time where there's a social application layer of like the token where you can now have protocol layers built on top, right? So usually a lot of these tool sets, they're like their own little world. What we've done here is, after building Grape and seeing that, look, most Grape is given out in a meritocratic fashion, right? Like most people who are getting Grape from now until the end of like all supply circulating. That's all for people earning it through some sort of meritocratic proof of work. With that said, now you can build these tools on top, and all of these tools are supported by those ecosystem of people using it, right? So think about verification. Up until now, we run verification on like 700 servers. So up until now, all those servers being part of that network hasn't been beneficial to each other, and those 700 users of verification, they don't have any input, right? They're not part of the development of that ecosystem. They're part of using it, but they're not part of dictating, steering the vision, benefiting from the growth of that network. So now what we're proposing is a model that, if this catches on, this is how all open source um, development can continue. Like think about, for verification, there's so much work on setup and support. Like people have to be available to like say, hey, why isn't this working? Why am I not getting verified? You need somebody to be able to help out with that. So instead of it going to like a specific team or a centralized group resolving issues, and also being a central location for attacks, now by being decentralized, all these people can be part of it, and it can run on its own. What we do using Strata is we have royalties being caught on the swap going in and out of each of these tokens. That acts as an economic engine for each of these. So yeah, it's a very big step in that now everybody using Grape Access verification, for example, is part of owning the Access network. So to use Grape Access verification, you need to hold that Grape Access network token, GAN token. We're gonna
And yeah, we're gonna explore the token, but it's not their only choice. They can actually fork the
you don't need to. Yeah, you can just use the open source
you
version.
can use the open source version. You can fork it and start building on it. You can do your own thing. I mean, this is a choice.
Yeah, and like today, the choices on the market are all very Web 2, like rent controlling, which is like, hey, we've built something now. If you want to use it, you have to pay. Our version is, hey, you want to use it, you want to be part of the group. Um, And again, yeah,
And this,
as he said, there's always the open source version. This is to use the hosted version, where somebody that is part of the Grape Access Network will start helping set it up and also doing the support for it. So there's options.
and the same mentality, the same path we have chosen for the verification tool, we are also applying it to the marketplace, which is a decentralized NFT marketplace where your NFT stays in your wallet and you can have your own storefront. Grape is working at the moment. I don't know. Is it public what we're working on?
Which one?
For the storefront.
The marketplace.
Yeah.
I don't know. So the image of the marketplace you're talking about.
No, can we reveal to the people that there is going to be
Yeah. We can talk about
okay. A marketplace that the Soul Bears are actually launching their own marketplace, Grape.art marketplace. So this is going to be a version of what Grape has built, and it's being customized for the Soul Bears. And this is in the most decentralized fashion, because the community picking the storefront now has is taking a part of the royalties generated from the sale of the NFT. So the royalties don't just go to the Web 2 style of custodial marketplace, which is all of them in Solana, like Magic Eden and anything. No need to name names, but yeah, we certainly Grape is not competing with a Web 2 custodial NFT marketplace. We are one step ahead. Maybe we are too early. Maybe someone needs to be too early. Someone needs to start experimenting. Someone needs to start pushing those boundaries. And yeah, Grape chose to take that role. It's a tall task. Trust me.
Yeah. So guys, there's some alpha dropped on this, right? Think about it. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I've personally purchased Soul Bears going into this, and the Grape NFT Council just purchased a bunch of Soul Bears too. Why? Because we're intimately working with Sanctuary and Soul Bears on this. You guys should check out the art. Like, it's beautiful. The mint itself has gone from nothing after the rug to 1 soul to now 2 soul. I think it's gonna be a big release, and the only place you'll be able to really swap them is gonna be on the marketplace where we're launching, and it's gonna be the first example of how another community or a specific NFT can use our marketplace solution. Yeah, the coolest thing is the royalties, right? Like, it now gives everybody a chance to control their own royalties.
They set their own royalties. You can set your royalties to what you want, what currency you want. You can set privileges to connected wallets. If they hold X NFTs from Y collection, then they can have some benefits. Like, honestly, you can let your imagination go wild. I don't know, from royalties to a piece to airdrops to a part of the fees the market is generating, to even honestly to a discount to something. You can go wild, and this is on the community that to decide it, and the idea is to connect everything with realms, treasuries that are controlled by DAOs, and then NFT holders can vote for those treasuries with their NFTs. So the program recognizes your collection. The program recognizes your collection and assigns you votes according to the number of NFTs you're holding. So we are just exploring new territory and preparing. This is the bear times. This is the building phase. This is the time that whoever stays alive, continues building, stays passionate, is going to be rewarded. And I'm not saying in a compensation way. Forget about it's not about funds, about money, this is not about, but you're gonna be rewarded by engagement on the protocol you created, on the tools you created, on the community you created, on the treasury you've been managing, and in any way, any treasury that survives and stays active during a bear period is gonna see better days during a bull period. Joining a bull run in its in the middle of the run, obviously you're not gonna benefit as much as someone who was there from the beginning. So I hope people understand this phase, this second phase for the Grape tools, and we're non-stop building tools. We're non-stop coordinating with the rest of the ecosystem, the Solana DAO ecosystem, about the tools they are creating, we are creating, so we don't overlap and we make them composable.
It's Globo. What's up, Globo?
Thanks, guys. Thanks to all the to all the subscribers, to all the first-time viewers, like the Badano bro, 4 months, man. Thank you so much. Constructive, you've been here since the very beginning. Maverick, everybody. I see Noah here. Big shout out. Thanks for being here, bro. Maybe you're gonna have to help us out on some things that we're gonna. We're total noobs, you know. We're those power users that just push forward and don't care, but don't really understand everything.
Nice. That's awesome, Noah. I'm so happy that he's here.
So, guys, we've started with the gun token. Oh, Instant Untied Bear, my really good friend TT. Big respect. This guy's big brain. I'm really happy that he's joined us in the general shitcoin adventuring. So Grape back tokens, they already exist. And how can you see them? How can you see them? You can go here. I'll share the address.
Guys, don't use this link because I'm just because we haven't like deleted or frozen certain tokens. Sometimes we fail on like making a token. So there's like 3 versions of Grape Backs.
Yeah.
I just don't want you guys to accidentally.
Okay, I will not. I didn't link it.
Yeah.
I didn't click on the send. But here you. Okay, I will not. Here you can see.
Just don't go to this link because you might screw up.
They cannot see the link. It's hidden. Shout out to Jaris for creating a really smart overlay.
Nice. I remember, dude, when we first were doing these things, some people would freeze frame and like,
dude,
do detective work, get the link. It's like, man, don't do that.
It was Blumber, man. It was Blumber. Where's Blumber? My Turkish Sherlock Holmes. Eh?
It's insane. Stacks Grape Me is so high.
So let's go token by token. So this is the Grape Access Network. This is the token we just spoke about that powers the verification tool. So this token is actually is not targeted to the user layer. So if you're a user of Grape verification, if you're the person that clicks the emoji in order to verify their wallet and get into their NFT community and join the special channels and receive that exclusivity, you don't need to buy GAN token. Nothing changes for the GAN token. Nothing changes for the user, and they don't need GAN token. This is only on the community level, on the people, on those lovely friends that are maintaining the community, and they own the server and they've invited the bot and they're using the Grape verification. The token is for them. And this is the first season. This is the first iteration of GAN. The next season might, and I'm here. I'm partially dropping alpha. I'm partially dropping not alpha, but I'm dropping what we are thinking about and how we're thinking about. We're thinking about burning vaults where you can deposit your GAN token, and then throughout the season, while you are using the verification tool, and which means you have a say in the development, you have a say in the funds that the protocol is generating. You can steer its path by holding this GAN token. This is not a payment. This is certainly not a speculative vehicle. Forget about it. There is a tax that goes to a treasury that will be governed by the DAO controlling the development of the tool. So if you are one of the people maintaining communities using the Grape verification token, and you're watching this video, this is for you. You need to have this by May 1st. And in the future, we're gonna have lots of interactive tools that are gonna be looking at registries with addresses, maintaining DAOs, and maybe these addresses will be controlled by a program. Maybe there will be an index of approved DAOs. There's so many little things that we can actually, once you scratch the surface, you'll see this is just an endless list of needs, of things that are missing from the space. So this is just the first version, and yeah, we really don't know where this is going. So then we have Dean's List. You should talk about Dean's List, which is the second most important Grape-backed token.
Yeah, just right now it has more liquidity. That's it. But yeah, actually, how about we get back to that later so I can run them through a few things for
Okay. So what is important? Like the Dean's List is something that Dean over here, obviously the name says it, but is creating a use case. This is an example. This is actually a working group that is using Dean's List for purposes we're gonna go through in detail very soon. The Grape Alpha Club. This is Grape's community. The Grape Community has a researcher group. The researcher group has an exclusive channel that drops Solana Alpha. Lots of information from the research is actually condensed there and posted in order for you to gain visibility, but also gain the ability to chat with these people. Maybe you can tell them about your alpha. Maybe you can also be a researcher. Maybe you can actually ask them to research something you have discovered or even something you have invested. We have a visitor here. Hello, Mr. Visitor. This is Anatoly the cat. So we have two cats now, Gatoshi and Gatoli. He's becoming huge, as you see. He's like a little penguin. These are the colors he has. Like a baby penguin. Yeah, like this is not a place for you to stay. Just go away. That was cuteness break. So I'll show you. We can go to curated alpha. So if you go to Grape protocol and you scroll down on access, you'll see curated alpha and Solana chat. These are two chats that if people are holding the token, the alpha token, they're gonna gain this role, the alpha role, if they react to the emoji. And even if you don't have the amount of Grape to actually unlock the rest of the channels, you'll be able to see the Solana chat. So if you're in the Grape community just for this group, you don't really need to hold the full membership amount. And this was an experiment. This is an experiment that we actually took one level further and created a DAO to support it. Now, the DAO doesn't have a lot of movement because this is the first example. Hopefully, slowly, it will gain some traction. So if you search here for Alpha Club, Grape Alpha Club, you'll find this. You'll find that there is also my attempt to steal the treasury, which failed, thankfully. And there is a treasury that is actually getting funds from the, what's it called? The
royalty.
The royalty tax
enters or exits.
And then it's automatically forwarded to this treasury. And then you can vote on proposals with your alpha token. So if you're holding an alpha token, you can go and vote on the proposal of me stealing the treasury. The only way to vote is by holding the Alpha Club. The fourth most liquid token here is Grape Me, which
stack cards.
which is a game that uses Grape back tokens created by Stackart, which is a version of the Ethereum game called FOMO 3D. I think, yeah, it's called FOMO 3D, and we extensively spoke about this game on the previous episode. So go watch episode 123, or just go play the game. The idea is you enter in a lottery where the last ticket purchased wins the lottery. But every time a ticket is purchased, it costs more, the next one, and it adds 24 hours to the clock. So you should not start playing if you're not willing to go all the way. If you think you're gonna actually bid once or buy one ticket and win, it's not gonna happen. You should stay above it. Get ready. Then we have the GVID token, which is a bounty token. This is a token that Grape Community creators, specifically videographers, are using in order to get paid from bounties.
Yeah, shout out to Noah for being the first client of the Grape videographers, and they got a chance to make a teaser video for Strata. I think it was really cool. So yeah,
I think it was really cool.
Props for supporting the videographers.
So guys, as you understand, these are all experiments. These are experiments, and if you go further down,
I don't even know those last three. I don't know who made those.
We also have failed experiments. These here are failed experiments, or experiments that.
Well, the bottom two for sure.
For sure, the bottom two. The bottom two are failed experiments because I failed those experiments, and I'm very sure that they are not working, and you should not buy them. Like, I don't know why would anybody buy them. That's like it's many layers down the degen ladder, but what the fuck, don't buy them. This is a mistake I did. There is no use case. And I understand all these Andre protocols that were random mistakes just appearing, people aping into them. You're like, what the fuck? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. By the way, I know we're not really investing in anything in this show, but I'm drinking some alpha. You know, maybe we'll find something. So these are the tokens created, but nothing prevents you from creating more and actually using them for your whatever use case you've thought. Now, what's the beauty? What's the important the important features of these tokens? Because anybody can create an SPL token, but then in order to trade it, you need to have liquidity. In order to actually add it on an AMM, you need to point the AMM to certain pools. And in order for you to fund those pools, you can't really do it alone unless you have really deep pockets. And then you're not gonna really fund it only with your shitcoin. You need to have its equivalent value on the other side of the pool, on Solana or some USDC, some stablecoin, or at least some reputable liquid coin. Then, in order to have a serum market, you need to actually pay 6 Solana, and then you're actually gonna have nothing in the order books. It's pretty depressing, and it's really hard to actually get any use case out of an SPL token just out, when it's fresh off the console. So the idea is we're creating those Grape back tokens in order to solve these issues. Just because Grape has done all these steps, is a liquid token with enough liquidity in the market to support this kind of trade. Now, if you're going for a fat finger multi-million-dollar purchase, you're gonna move the coin a lot. But this applies to any coin that trades in the decentralized Solana world. Of course, these kind of effects are dampened in a centralized exchange, but here we're only talking about AMMs, Serum markets, and the general Solana DEX scene. So the way it works is the moment you exchange your grape with your grape-backed token, that grape you've exchanged goes to a vault that then backs the coin you created. So every time you sell one of the tokens for the grape, that token is actually burned. And then if someone buys a token and exchanges it for grape, grape goes into a vault and the new token is minted for that user. And the tokens in circulation get their value from that vault. And the way to actually understand how much, if royalties were set to 0, if you would divide the total amount of money gathered in that vault by the circulating supply, you would get the price of the token. And both numbers can be verified very easily. So you really just go and grape-backed tokens. You can create Solana-backed tokens. You can create shitcoin-backed tokens. You can create anything-backed tokens.
Open back. That's the main one. Collective.
Yeah, Open Collective is the main one, and this is what Strata. This is the Strata's default backed token. It's Strata's token, and but you can do anything. You can do anything. Now I'm gonna show you how to create one of those. Let's go through Dean's list 1 second, and then so we go through all the tokens, and then we can sit down, create the coin, set the royalties, and a little bit see how we're gonna think about the curve and what's important. And let's all think about if we had a coin to support this stream. If we had a coin, and this is what I want you to think for the next 30 minutes, because afterwards we're gonna go implement that, and I hope to get some good ideas from the audience. Or as my friend Cryptopos would say, ideas.
Let me show you this list.
Yeah, so I want you to think, what would this whale's tails token be? Obviously, it would be used in order to steer the content of the show, so the DAO can be voting on subjects, on an agenda, and of course, instead of you guys giving your money to Twitch, why don't we create a treasury where we can vote for its investment, or you and we can have a small investment DAO that is populated by whale's tails viewers. Man, we can do anything, really. Think about it. 20 minutes. I'm switching chairs with DeanMachine, and yeah, I'll be back.
Hey guys, so let's take a look at deers. Let's take a look at what we're doing with Dean's list. So if somebody want to purchase this, actually we've never shared it outside of
You should also show the server.
outside of Discord. Yeah, let me show the server. But outside of Discord, we've never shown the way to get the token. At any rate, let me see if swap. It's this swap. Yeah, if you were like quick on the fingers, you can see. I guess I need to connect. So yeah, I don't talk super loud. Sorry, man. It's gonna happen.
Everything is set at max, guys.
Yeah.
Like I've maxed out everything.
He projects much louder than I do. So yeah, this is like the place where you would swap to get Dean token, but any of the tokens that Strata's made. And really, again, shout out to Noah and Strata. Like, so many things we didn't even think of. Like, you know, maybe you can sit there and say, oh, I would have figured out that back tokens make sense, and, you know, for different social tokens and different dynamics, but you wouldn't have necessarily thought of, oh, a royalty can be applied and go to a treasury, and then, like, there's just really mind-blowing and very thankful. So what do you want to do with Dean token? Why would you buy it? You want to buy it for one of two reasons. Either you are a protocol looking for feedback, or you are someone who loves giving feedback on protocols and different platforms, right? You're either someone who loves trying out new things and giving feedback, giving feature ideas, or you're someone who needs that feedback and those feature ideas, right? So we first did a little experiment, and then we made the Dean's List token. So to join the Dean's List Discord, you have to have the token. This is the Discord, and like he can't show here. No one can really see anything on the server unless they have one of those tokens. Yeah, you have a token, so that's why he can see everything that's happening here. So Sharkify won the bounty. I'll show how the bounty system works. And what has happened is this channel becomes dedicated to giving feedback to Sharkify, and you can see, like, there's just so much that's gone into giving feedback in less than a week. This was over a week, all this feedback for their product. So what happened is they competed in the bounty to see who was going to get the most Dean token, to then give that Dean token to this group. So now we have a channel. We can see clearly who's been in the channel doing stuff. Pontus obviously crushing it, right? He deserves 30% of the bounty easily, right? But then you see other names. Okay, you see Pavel-san, you see Avid Learner. Like, you see these names, and you're like, okay, all these people are contributing. Bam, 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 bam. So how can I get to this channel since I have the token? If you've bought Dean token, you just got to go to the Discord. We've shared the Discord in the Grape server. Global.
Paste it here.
Can I paste it here?
Yeah.
Okay, this is an invite to the server. Hidden copy button. And what's it called, guys? You're not going to see anything unless you have the token.
And it's not an investment advice. I don't buy the token if you're not going to contribute.
Yeah. If you're not, like, what I don't get is this. There are, as you can see on the right-hand side, oh, no, sorry, over there, whatever. There, you can see how many people are in the server. There's 20 people, but like on this recent feedback we did, only like 7 people worked on it. So, you know, the other 23 guys are kind of like, hey, I want to be around the feedback providers. I don't want to give feedback. I don't need feedback. I just want to be around
any monetary reward. I just want to be here.
I just want to be with my friends.
Reading and seeing what kind of beautiful NFTs Pontus has in his wallet. Man, I felt so bad because I made a tweet and I used one of his NFTs, and it's a super rare doggy dog. And everybody's like commenting, oh, what a nice dog you have. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't have that dog. That's Pontus's dog.
Yeah, so that's how it works from like the user side, right? Okay, I'm somebody who gives great feedback, buy the token, join the crew, and now everybody who has this token is eligible to earn more of these tokens through giving feedback, being part of the bounties, and they're also part of voting. So there's a realms, right? Just like Chris showed a realms earlier. Let me do it here. So realms, and then if we do for Dean, it's Dean's List Grape. Again, you guys get to see like a graveyard of our mistakes everywhere you go.
Yeah, this is how it is, guys. You can't. It is a graveyard of our mistakes.
So this is the no proposals happen yet. The first proposal I'm going to make actually is we're going to need a bit more grape to afford it. But we need to get a GAN token to run our verification. We need that by Monday. I think Monday, by May 1st. I think one of the things we can do is we can make a proposal to the Grape DAO to loan us grape or to just give us grape so we can get a GAN token. But we need it to run verification. As you guys saw, that's how it works. It needs verification for you to get those secret roles and whatnot to see all that shit. How is this treasury getting money? Every time somebody buys a Dean token, royalty goes there. So all the people who are buying, all the protocols who buy Dean token to get feedback and bounties, like that contributes here. The moment they swap for it, 5% royalties going in. Let's say that they decide they don't want a bounty after. They swap back. Another 5% goes in. So that's how this whole treasury is growing from people using the token. So it's really cool. I don't, even though it's my name, I don't have any, like, I'm not a majority holder and I gain nothing extra other than it's my name.
Yeah, man, it's just, I've made so many test tokens, test wallets. I have Strata Test 1, Strata Test 2, Strata Test 3. Today I made the Strata Test 10 wallet, funded it in order for us to experiment with the curve. So yeah, mistakes are gonna happen. And
let me see if I can grab. Did I already copy it? Let me copy this, and then I can do a search specifically for bounties in this token. You guys are gonna see the token. Okay, whatever. If you're that hardcore, you deserve to be in the not all mints. I want this mint.
This is wallet.
It doesn't matter. There it is. Get rid of this. Bam, found it. So this is another bounty that somebody had made. We haven't claimed it, right?
This is Stackart.
This is Stackart. So we can withdraw these funds and basically be saying to the world, okay, Stackart, you've won for this week. We're going to do your bounty. So then we take that 1.38 Dean, and then whoever works on the bounty is sharing that. And the way we've currently structured it, and when I say we, it's the people in the community, right? We're discussing this. Like, no one has any
control. There's no team.
There's no team. There's no nothing, right? Like, this is us building this. And what we've said is like 30% goes to whoever's like leading the feedback, which in this case for Sharkify is Pontas. Sharkify is awesome, by the way. Sharkify is a way for you to loan an NFT, get some instant liquidity. Like, there's no truer floor than what Sharkify is showing you. If, like, you can loan a monkey on there for like 130 SOL and get back. You have to pay back like 2 SOL after 14 days. So that is the core of this, of the Dean's List feedback token. I need to buy a GAN. I don't have enough. We don't have enough Grape to buy a GAN.
Yeah, Alpha Club needs to buy a GAN.
Alpha Club needs to buy
Grape
a GAN.
itself needs to buy a GAN.
Grape needs to buy a GAN. And now the new token you're going to make
Whale's friend will need to get a Whale's Tails coin. Like, guys, you need to propose a name, like, for the coin.
So some ideas for the for this token, right? Like, first of all, and this is something we're discussing together, right? It's this intimate moment.
Yeah, and it's not. We're like 45 people. YouTubers. Let me switch to multi-stream because YouTube guys, we can read your chat, and we're sorry for not switching earlier.
Yeah. Basically, we're making this all together. So if you're down for it, what we can say is this: if you give us the wallet, we'll give you one of these new tokens. I think that's fair. What we'll do is we'll make this token at a very like low intro curve or something, so that the earliest people buying it, I don't know, we'll figure it out. But the idea is that you are here now. You're part of this creation event,
and in like make sure to don't buy the fucking token if you don't understand what it's doing and what the royalties are and why you should not speculate, because we're going to make it clear that this is not fit for speculation. This is a way to support the channel and steer its research. So if you want me to cover a project, if you want me to get an AMA, if you want me to actually come here in the studio and sit next to me, high five and drink alpha, you need the token. This is the idea, and this is the experiment. This is another experiment, and the idea here is that we're gonna show how to do it, and you can go and do it yourself and create your own Grape back token and use it for your own purposes. Maybe you can have a Patreon style. You can have maybe bounty kind of style. Maybe you can create a gentleman's club, or maybe you can be selling your talent. I have no fucking clue what you're going to be doing, but just let your imagination loose and just watch carefully while we're building it, and reach out to either the Grape community, to either the Strata community, to Dean's List, whoever. I have no fucking clue. Just reach out. You'll find us and we'll answer. Especially if you're a viewer and you've done your homework and you want to experiment with us. We're gonna welcome you. We're gonna embrace you, and well, I'm just looking forward on more people joining these glass chewing sessions.
Yeah, no, you need one GAN, one whole GAN, and it's a fixed rate, right? So there's no Portugal game backed by Grape. Hell yeah. You should do that, Legend. So yeah, the GAN token, the idea is that like we didn't want anybody to like speculate or run into it or whatever. It's a fixed flat fee, price, whatever. And then after
on season 2,
whatever duration, I guess that's the idea would be then the DAO starts deciding, okay, how do we structure this, right? So we're a few days, we're a few ways away from that. Like first is by May 1st, we gotta see what happens. And then we gotta make the realms, and then we gotta have the royalty go to the realms. We haven't sat and done all that just because, priorities. It's not like something that has to happen.
By May 1st, it's gonna be in place.
So on this token, you guys should be thinking about this specifically. We're gonna make Whale's Tails token right now. This token is gonna be specifically about whales in this stream, this relationship between you and him here, right? This community. There's 22 of you on Twitch and another 20 on YouTube. So
and another 200 watching on offline.
So yeah, this is a community that, you guys can decide where the value prop is and what's happening and how you use this token to commingle.
And we can eventually be successful or fail and try again.
Yeah.
This is again an experiment, and if you're not willing to participate in an experiment, don't feel forced. Like the stream is gonna be there. Like I'll always like enjoy your company. So please don't feel that this is a requirement.
Yeah,
this needs to be.
Well, I think we can give it to these people.
Yeah, of course, this be for free. It's impossible to give it for free.
Maybe not for free. You're gonna
have to pay like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 Grape or something.
Yeah, if we use the same curve as Dean token.
Yes and no, because we can't incentivize people to get 100 tokens now because it's going to be extremely cheap, and then hold a huge amount of voting power versus others that don't that bite from the normal.
Like the people who should have the most, and this is philosophy now, right? It's not like this is scripted. We're fucking like discovering this in real time. So like the philosophy is that the people who should have the most voting power for Whale's Tails are you.
Yeah, but should it be the viewers that got lucky to watch episode 124?
Yes. and we call it the 124. I don't know, but like yes, these are the lucky ones. They get the alpha. They get the moment. I want to figure out, guys. Like, obviously, one of the things you can do is you can have like an intimate discussion group. Like maybe it doesn't even have to be on Twitch anymore. Would you guys prefer if this communication was done in a different platform? Do you like Twitch? Like, think about how we can use this gating in a different structure.
Lately, Twitter is allowing slowly is onboarding streams. So maybe soon we'll be able to stream on Twitter and maybe have it on a private account that is not visible to anybody, that only accepts followers that actually are gated by the token. As we can do so many things. Many things.
So might as well make the token.
Yeah, let's make the token. Let's talk a little bit about the variables. Let's talk a little bit about how these things work. Thanks, Globo. Thanks for being here, bro. Thanks. Thank you all. Thank you all. Really. Totally appreciate it. So, I'm gonna share. Guys, anything I'm sharing is at the moment on Twitch. Later on, is gonna be on the Discord server gated by Whales token. Or it shouldn't be called Whales token. Maybe it should be. Maybe it's called Whale. I don't know. There's no whale in Solana. But maybe it should be called something else. Something funnier. I have no clue. So I'm gonna share it now on Twitch. But if you're on YouTube or if you're on media.network, if you are just listening to it through some Discord, guys, just reach out to any viewer, to me or to anybody in the Strata protocol.
The Strata family.
Strata family, yeah.
Honor.
So we're gonna be using Strata protocol to create those tokens. It's really helpful if you start from the beginning. Now, getting started, sure, you'll understand very little things. I personally didn't understand shit. I had to Noah was holding my hand while we were going through these things. You should read about bonding curves. You should read how these things, the pricing works. If you don't understand, it's okay. It's okay. So, like, it's x to the power of something always. Now, you can do this one by putting x 0.01 times x to the power of 1/2. And that's how you create a square root. So you need a little bit of basing. Maybe it's year 1 or year 2 in university. It's
one of those things that Noah has pointed out is that there is another way to launch these tokens, which we can show you real fast now.
We're gonna show you real fast, but we're not gonna use it. We're not gonna use it at the moment.
To explain why, like, ultimately, we're a bit more power users. Everybody that watches Whale's Tales. Here, this is great. If, like, man, I just want to make a token, you can make a token, and you have less flexibility. That's why we're using the,
So if you wanna just make a token fast, and you want it to be a backed token, and you don't want to be really thinking about the curve, how every next token is going to be priced. You don't want to think about royalties. You don't want to think about all these things. You just want to have a backed token for your gang or for your services or for this shit. So you go to strataprotocol.com, one word, and you go click on launch token. It's going to take you to a really beautiful UI. You can create a new token. You can sell an existing token that you already have created and that you would like to sell. You can make a fundraise where you actually create a vault where people buying this token are actually contributing to a cause. And you can have a dynamic NFT pricing. And so dynamic pricing NFT mint, where you sell NFTs from a Metaplex candy machine using Strata's dynamic price discovery. It allows you to avoid bots without the need of a whitelist. So lots of choices. If you wanted to just create a token, you would go to create new token. Click next. And then you have a choice of how is the token going to be managed.
That's about liquidity.
Yeah.
The fully managed is going to be backed by something, and the self-managed means it's not. You're making your own SPL token.
Yeah, you're going to be a fully managed token in order to go the Grape backed or whatever backed token you want. And here is you can create the name. You can make it here shitcoin. You can choose a picture. You can do poop emoji.
And these things are this is where it's all easier, right? Like
this is the easiest. Okay, images here, poop emoji.
Okay.
Like, and you create your shitcoin. And you do whatever you want, right? Like, I was not gonna do it, so I don't even pay the fees. But you understand? You describe this is a test shitcoin just for the lols. You create a symbol, the symbol shit, for example, and then this is what we are going to customize by using the Strata Playground, and we're not going the easy way. We are going the hard way because we want to play around with the curves. So you can have an aggressive curve where every next token is more expensive than the previous one. So there is a parabolic increase in the price, where at some point just moons. Then you have a stable curve where every next token is double the price of the previous one. So that is a 45-degree straight line. So just it's stable increase. So every next token is stable. And then you have the utility curve, which is it's a curve with price sensitivity that starts high and lowers with while coins are being purchased. So as circulating supply grows, every next token's price is increased by less than its previous purchase. So you can imagine it as a curve that starts slightly more aggressive and dampens. It's the opposite of the aggressive curve, which starts in a more forgiving way. It's dampened and then it just goes parabolic. It goes kind of parallel with the y-axis. Then you have here, is it a social token or it is not? So this is something you should really read the docs, because this is explained here that
it connects with Wumbo, and that lets you connect your Twitter specifically to a token.
But it also has more things that you can do. This is the easy read. You can actually create parameters of other social tokens created from a base mint, let's say. So where anybody can actually create a social token backed by this, and then you have specific rules that these sub tokens need to follow. So if you want to have a higher control on your on the collective you are building, you should use a social token.
Let's go to the playground now.
And also here you can enable the anti-bot measures, where they need a time interval is required, and here you talk about the royalties. But we're gonna do this. We're gonna do all these things on the playground, because it gives you more options. For example, as we said, so let's graph something. So let's graph something. If we do y equals x to the power of 2, how would you write this curve? So obviously you should look only at the positive numbers. The rest makes no sense in our use case. So we can even zoom in here. So here would be price. This axis would be the price, and this axis would be the supply. So as you see, the price goes really, really, really high as the supply grows. So how would you write this parabola over here on Strata? So here, in order to do this, in order to write x, where is it? Here, x to the power of 2 is actually x to the power of 2 over 1. So if you were in here, the power and the frac, you would be 2 over 1 in order to create x into the power of 2. And here, that would be 1 for you, because it's 1 times x to the power of 2 over 1. Like I'm doing all these air movements that make no sense to you, but that's how my brain works. and this is my Italian side token. So this is how you need to think about. Now you can actually combine curves, and this is what it tells us on this section here, where you can have time-based stuff. So here it would create a curve that is exponential for the first 2 days. So it would be a parabolic curve, not exponential, a parabolic curve. So it would be this curve for the first 2 days. Where is it? This curve for the first 2 days, x to the power of 2. So what he did is 2 days times 24 hours times 60 minutes times 60 seconds. And that's how he did it. He said that we start from 1, so it's 1 times x to the power of 2. And after 2 days, the curve changes to a super stable curve. So what is this? This is 1 times x to the power of 1. So this is 1 times 1, it's y equals x, which means this is a line that's parallel with the x-axis, and it means that the token is going to have the same price no matter how many tokens are bought. So this part here that we explored is the curve. Now, Noah and the Strata team has promised that at some point we're going to have the ability to configure the curve. So hopefully this is going to be handled by a DAO instruction that, trust me, I'll be there to be pushing and be working with all the Solana DAOs to actually include this kind of instructions. Bounties and special prizes are going to be designed around it, as we tend to do. And the idea is that a DAO can actually vote for the curve to change, to become steeper, to become more forgiving, to become the price to become cheaper, and not be bound to a specific curve, and not have to go through a what's it called, a transition where you have to burn one curve, stop its market, and then airdrop tokens of a new curve to the already existing ones. It's messy, it's shitty, I don't even want to think about it. So as you understand, we're experimenting on a protocol that's being developed, and so don't be frustrated if things don't work. Also, sometimes lovely Solana doesn't work and it creates issues. Now, you can actually go to curve configurator here, down here, and you can actually play around with these things. Let's collect the correct wallet. It's called Stream Test. Here we go. Oh shit.
No soul.
No soul. Let's send some soul.
Oh, no soul. You need half a soul.
I'm gonna send 2 soul because we need to have also tokens for GAN, because we're gonna create a new Discord.
But yeah, you need half a soul at least in your wallet to do it through Playground. I'm not so sure about Launchpad, but Playground you're gonna need half a soul.
Come on, Solana, work, please. We need to fund the wallet. So this, let's send 2 sol.
Right, guys, big me launch in about 18 minutes. Oh, is this the OK Bears one? I think OK Bears is launching today.
Let's see.
I think that's the one. Yep, that's it. It's funny how OK Bears is launching and then Soul Bears is relaunching, like, in a week. So it's the Bears. Time for the Bears. The monkeys had their primates had their season.
Where's my Solana? Here we go, to Sol. We funded the wallet. We funded the wallet. So we can do the curve configurator. So let's assume. Let's remove this. Is this gonna work? I removed it. Don't get frustrated by watching me, Noah. You should not. I'll be doing stuff that maybe make no sense to you. But yeah, let's have it connect first. What's going on?
Noah's purposely messing with your. He saw your IP and now he's like, I got this guy.
So can I do this so I don't have the time?
Have you guys thought of how you want your curve? How's this curve gonna be? Should it be aggressive? Should it be fair? Like,
So if we put everything on 1, can I put this 0? Can I remove this completely? This, I assume I can. So yeah, here you go. So this is price is stable, and if we started at 10,000 grape per token, 1,000 grape per token, just copy this and reload. Can I remove this, Noah? Yeah, here you go.
By the way, we just talked to you, Noah, even if you're not around.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, dude, yeah.
Can I remove this, Noah? Yes,
I've been talking to you here. I need a picture of you here somewhere next to my computer so I can be referring you. So,
can I do this, Noah? Thank you.
as you see here, the price is stable. And as the supply grows, obviously, you see, always here. So, we're not gonna do a really complicated curve. We're gonna do something much simpler than 2 curves. We're gonna do 1 curve, and let's first graph it a little bit. So, obviously, we do not want to punish people like that. Obviously. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this 1 over 2. So we're gonna have a square root style of curve. So maybe you don't see it here, but yeah. So this is the idea. X equals. So if we did this to start from, let's say, 100 grape, what happens at 100 grape? What happens is, as the supply reaches I think I zoomed out too much.
You're gonna sell 1 billion tokens. 1 billion.
So, as you see here, on the 1,000th whale token sold under this curve, it will cost 3,178 grape. At the 20,000 mark, it will cost 14,000 grape. So that's not very aggressive, because if we have 14,000, 20,000 people in Discord, I'm okay if the 14,000 pays 14,000 grape. What do you think?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
What if we do it this is less steep now. You see what I did?
Perfect. You had perfection the first time.
So this means that at the 10,000th user entering, where was we were saying about 20,000 earlier. So the user 20,000 that enters the Discord will have to pay 2,700 grape. So as you see, because I changed this fraction here, now the steepness of the curve dampened quite a lot. So I think that's too cheap.
Too cheap. Way too cheap.
What if we do it 2/3? This is a little bit in the middle of things. So this becomes very expensive.
Is it? Is it? Is
What
it
if we do on the power of 10? On the denominator is 10. The 20,000th user will require to pay 270 grape. We don't want that, guys. This is too cheap.
Guys, somebody has to be like, I love that curve. Let's do it. When it's never gonna end. This curve exploration requires contributions from the audience.
So, are we starting at 100 grape? I think 100 grape is okay.
Yep.
I think it's too cheap. Because at the 100th user will pay 1,000 grape. The 100th user. That's cheap.
Yeah.
What if we start at 250 grape?
How much is the 100th?
The 100th user.
That first grade line.
Is here.
2,500. Yeah.
He's gonna pay 2,500. Yeah, makes sense.
Not bad.
I think that's okay.
What do you guys think?
What do you think? What do you think? Should we make it more expensive? Yes, do that. I need one more. I need one more. Come on, guys. Come on. We start at 200. It's not gonna be exactly 250 grape.
Unless you do the MX.
Like you need to get the first derivative of the fucking thing, and you'll see you get a different number. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close.
Yep. There you go.
Here we go. So we do this. We do this. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let me see.
251. I love it. Thank you for you.
Here, since Porter wanted, we'll do 251.
There you go.
Here you go. So that's the idea. Now we need a logo. We need a logo, and we need a name.
And
we need a logo and a name. And you need to think about royalties. So every time someone buys the token, exchanges great for that token, we need a little bit of a percentage. The Twitch logo, I like that. We need a little bit of a percentage to go to a vault that is actually controlled by the holders of the coin. And the same thing we're gonna do in the sell royalties. So every time someone buys the coin, we get a small percentage, and every time someone sells the coin that exits our brotherhood, is gonna pay some more.
paper hand tax.
Paper hand tax. How did the gods call it? Yeah, you don't remember. I remember.
Why are you putting me on?
I remember. So,
he remembers it.
He remembers it. Yeah, I got in trouble by saying that. So. Let's go to. I have some notes here. Where are my notes? Because
Anatoly Yakovenko.
give me a second, lovely friend.
Guys, start pitching names for the tokens. Start pitching logo ideas. The Twitch one's a good one. royalties. Think about a number. How much to take when somebody goes in, and how much to take when somebody goes out. From what I've seen, you shouldn't take a lot on the in, and you should take a lot on the out. Like, hey, you no longer want to be involved. That's great. You know, there's a rage quit, and there's a tax on it that benefits the treasury. So, you know, like the Dean's List one is 5 and 5. It's not so much like trying to like be that punishing. Whereas the alpha token, I think, is what, 50%?
Yeah, 45%.
Is 45%. So
let's go to the playground. So what I've done is I've actually copied the code from here, and I've copied the code for the for the royalties, and I've combined them, and we're going to playground. We are switching to mainnet because we're ballers. We need to create an NFT. The logo is an NFT. In order to actually create the logo, to put the logo, you need to create an NFT. Now, create an NFT, we do it through, what's the best place? I think I did it through...
We did Holaplex last time.
We did Holaplex. Let's do Holaplex again.
Hola!
Holaplex, NFTs, new.
I wonder if Noah's like open Twitch, because he's going to be like, no, you should be using blah, blah, blah.
What does Noah say?
So yeah, we can share those links.
I'll share the links ASAP.
Yeah.
So I went to holaplex.com. I went to new NFT, and let's go to how do Whale's friend. I'm pretty sure we'll find it on Google.
Look at that, you got King Comp.
I don't have it here, logo. It used to be first. My God, I've lost.
Have to throw in Bitcoin for Solana.
I've lost it.
Really
so
make a Lily for getting adjacent. Yeah, I know, man. Because everybody just makes a NFT to do it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not a problem outside. Like the Launchpad, you don't have to worry about it. It's only for this. So don't like. You do not need to engineer that. You already do it just fine on Launchpad. And what I like about this tradition of having to mint an NFT to set the logo through Playground is then like it becomes part of history. The DAO owns that NFT. Like he's making it with the same wallet, so the creator royalties will go there. You could use the Launchpad to create a manual token and go look at that. Yep, that's very true.
Yeah,
that's very true. But like this, we got creator royalties and
Whale's friend logo. Here is Whale's friend. Looks good. The name is Whale's Tails Access. Description. Only a true degen can hold this token. And the external URL.
For your Twitch. No?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. One of the guys had an idea to call it the Gin token. G-I-N.
Yeah, Gin token. You know, he knows me very well, Mr. Untied Bear over there.
It's a good time to be a bear, man. All these
one-on-one, I'll do 5% royalties just in case. Maybe in some wild universe, this becomes something. Looks good.
Good. So, look what you learned today, people.
So, we're minting an NFT for less than $1, guys. For less than $1.
Solana. While we're waiting for this, can you go to the Grape DAO for a second? Right
here. The
third. So, if anybody... Oh, click on this. Did this already get executed?
Yes, it was 1 hour after our...
Oh, okay. They already got executed.
Yeah, it was 1 hour after our DAO call.
Well, if it had been executed, one of you guys could have done it. Anybody can execute on realms. You don't need to be part of the DAO. You should go around to different DAOs trying to execute different instructions. Just crank.
I'm waiting for the final confirmation, guys.
Have we decided royalties? The coin will not be coming out unless you guys choose the royalties. Hey, we know that right now everybody's hammering.
Yeah, what we're gonna do? Not make it?
No. Let's check out Explorer, see what the ping rate looks like, the TPS.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Down.
Oof. I mean, 1,474.
Anyway,
It's not that bad.
guys, we need royalties. This token will never happen. It's supposed to be a collaborative event.
Wow, 2.5% buy, 5% sell. I'm okay with the 2.5% buy, but 5% sell is too little. It incentivizes people, if the group is to be is successful, to leave.
Right now, it's a 50-50 decision because you're the only person that put something forward.
I would be 5% on the buy and 25% on the sale.
Whoa. Porter agrees.
Wow, Porter is as fast as my brain.
What? Look, B, check this out. You get to buy this token before most.
But if we don't punish people for leaving, they're gonna have a strong incentive to leave as people are joining.
Is this on the next? What's the curve on this?
The curve is a square root.
Is it the same as mine?
Yes, close.
Yeah.
Close.
Yeah, look, I tend to agree that there should be a hefty sale. There should be a sale tax. Now, maybe 25% is too much, but if they don't leave, how will you feed your treasury? You also feed your treasury from buys, and why? Think about this, guys. One of the coolest.
If nobody leaves, it means we're wildly successful.
No, it's no
5%ers.
But what he's also saying is like, say nobody leaves, right? And like Strata is more than just launching tokens. We can also do bounties, so people could purchase this token to get an AMA or an interview. Or it could be like a community thing that they bounty for everybody to like go and like what's that word when you raid? You guys could go raid shit together. And that would be a contribution into the treasury because there would be a swap going in, and then you guys would be able to decide how to use those tokens. You could just unwrap them, or you could divvy them out. Maybe there should be max number of tokens sold per transaction. 25% is not too much. If someone buys something like this, shouldn't be yeah. If it scares those, then it is working. There you go.
Man.
There you go.
Toyton is super smart.
The wisdom of the...
He's the smartest guy in the fucking the collective.
I don't disagree. Cuckolding. I like it. Yes, there you go.
So, whales... how do you say? Degen access? No. Whales access. No. Whale access token.
What?
It should be when. Whale access.
Yeah.
Network.
Access network. When
token.
Yeah. Guys, we need help on a token. We're getting stuck on the
we say it's only
whale pearls.
Degen can hold this token.
If you could get him to make the name of his token Whale Pearls,
Kala, there's no way.
then congrats. I'm gonna send you a Dean token. that becomes a whale access pearls. If we see that WAP,
Whap it up.
you getting that WAP?
Whale access pearls.
No WAP November.
No whap. Come on, please.
Yeah. Jin's a really good name.
Not whap. Gin, Gin. One gin.
Well,
Gin
now,
token.
what did you call this? Whale access token?
Yeah.
What?
But gin. How would you? What are the abbreviation? What the?
Doesn't matter. Either you know or you don't know. Either you know or you don't know. What are you doing in here? You don't understand why it's gin token? Get the fuck out, paper hand.
And we bully people to sell their token.
Sell them.
So we have an ever expanding treasury.
Invite people in. You suck.
So he bought like 19 tokens. We're like, raid him and insult him.
Insult token.
Oh
Come
my
inside
God.
and get made fun of.
And you know, we are failing. Yeah, I like gin. We can create a farm called Tonic.
Yep.
That it produces tonic.
You can make another coin called tonic, and then the LP pool is gin and tonic.
Wow, the LP pool is gin and tonic. What a pair. What a pair. I love it.
Tonic.
So guys, Solana is not working.
Wait, I'm gonna go kick the Solana machine.
Yeah, please kick the node. We have full access to the majority.
Okay.
Let's try again.
Okay, let's try again. I smacked it. Next
Wow,
time we're gonna
165 transactions per second. It's down, guys. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But we can pretend a little bit just to go forward.
And this would be solved by Strata's dynamic mint.
Yeah, if all these NFT mints were using Strata, they wouldn't be attacked by bots.
So we as users need to demand that mints should go there.
So let's just go forward with another logo for now. Let's just go forward.
Oh, right, something else that's already up there. Dude,
Yeah.
you're still not gonna be able.
I know. But I'll showcase how to input the logo, for example. So how would I do it? Twitch. Oh. So here is my NFT. I'll go check it on SoulScan.
Why did it say Twitch? Where'd you put the word Twitch?
Nowhere. Here.
Ah, I see. Who's loading that? I got it.
So on the metadata, here you'll see the URI. There's a string here.
Grab it.
I can take this one. Did I take it? Yeah, I think I took it. So now, before that, we need to go to the playground. We need to go to mainnet, and we need to transfer the nodes from here to here. Oops. Copy. Here. We said 250 in the
251.
Oh, sorry, 251 in the power of 1 over 2. Okay, we said the name is Gin, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gin token.
No. The symbol is.
The symbol. This is whale access token. What? The symbol is Gin. And the URI, we got the URI. We got the URI from SoulScan. Yuri! It's Yuri! My friend Yuri.
You have a friend Yuri?
Yes.
I feel like it's just one of those things you say. My friend Yuri. My Uncle Bob.
Right? That's the right address. You should get some weird strings. Yeah, that's it. So now, royalties. What did we say? We said you have, here it says by base royalty, by target royalty. So the base is grape. The target is gin. What do we want in our treasury? We want grape, not gin. So we need to set it on the base. The royalty needs to go on the base. So we said 5 and 25.
Babushka. Now, what? You're done.
Let me just copy it so we don't have to do all these things again. I'm scared. It doesn't matter.
Don't be scared.
Important note. Although this process costs as much as a couple of Solana transactions, for this thing to work, you need to do it with at least 0.6 Solana in your wallet. I do 6. Okay. I don't know. I was getting insufficient funds when I had 0.5.
You need it. Yeah, you need it just in the wallet. You're not going to spend it to make it.
You can send it out later. So let's run it. Okay. We should approve 2 transactions. The fact we got the first is good. Now it's going to take some time.
Noah has to press a button.
Noah now is running down the building, going to the -1 level, to the underground level. He's cranking the engine. He's like,
shit, 25% royalty. It's crazy.
What are these guys doing, creating useless tokens constantly?
It's a crazy royalty.
It takes some time. That's Solana, guys. That's Solana.
I like how we're saying that Solana. You would never be able to do this on you.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that idea completely on Ethereum. Yeah, you can do it on DevNet, but good luck going on mainnet. Good luck going. Ah, man. So what's going on?
He's like, oh, bro, not happening.
It's not gonna happen, no. No. I refuse. I'll stay here, clicking the button, pressing it. It's gonna work. You said the same about my NFT. It worked. It's gonna happen.
Could you imagine? It's already made the token. We don't even know.
Nah.
You'd still have to approve something.
Yeah, I need to do the second transaction, otherwise it's not gonna work.
Dude, I have some Noah token. I'm gonna make a bounty.
Yeah, make a bounty.
You might get lucky.
I might be the chosen one.
Yeah, we're gonna go make a bounty with Noah token and get you to go make this in your workshop with some clay. Sit there and mold a token. TPS won't stop me.
So while we're waiting for this, I'd love us to go to. I can change wallets. That's the thing. Because I want us to go to Grape, create a proposal to send funds to Socian, the lovely Socian team.
It's just to send.
It's just to send. Yeah.
It's just to send. You already know the number.
The number, the address.
No, how much we're sending.
Yeah.
So we already know how much we're sending. We're only sending.
It's an easy. It's an easy transaction. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I need to change wallets. Should we try once more?
Okay, we're asking the audience.
Let's try once more.
Do you want us to try once more?
For this token. Like, we need to see it.
Look, we'll make it eventually. But
but...
Now, look. Again, if we make it another time, you're not part of the Genesis event. So don't expect anything. You'll have to be here next time. Basically, watch every single episode. That way you don't accidentally miss a token creation. Dude, that's the next thing. Like maybe I'll make a token this episode. Who knows? I'm crazy.
So one transaction went through. Now we're waiting for the second one.
What would be epic is if a picture of an OK bear came up at the same time.
Wow.
Like, not happening. Wah, wah. Guys, I bought another soul bear today. I'm addicted to soul bears. I keep on buying soul bears. It's the OG OK bear. It's more than okay.
I don't think it's gonna go through, lovely internet friends. I'm gonna share the code with you though.
I'm gonna share the code with you.
Where am I gonna share it? Don't wanna share it here. Here, I'll make a new.
Doku.
And this is called Strata Whale Token. Tests.
And then
Notes.
you would go to Playground and just plug this in. It has to be mainnet for it to run for real. You would do DevNet if for whatever reason you need a DevNet in your life. You gotta change the name, change the symbol, change the URI, change the curve, change the royalties, and you're done.
So people don't get confused.
Make it linear.
I'm putting the original.
And take out the URI or
yeah.
like image URI here.
So you can play around. And let's share it. Save. We are copying the link and sharing it with our lovely friends on Twitch.
Best friend. Woo!
So lovely people, you'll be able.
Before we exit, share the link to buy the GAN.
Yeah. Then we need to share the link to buy the GAN.
So go to Wumbo. It's already open.
Oh, yeah.
And then go back. There, that's what I'm talking about.
Bam!
That's
We're so rich. Look at this.
There's so many different types of users. There's a type that's like, yeah, we understand what's going on. We're rich. It's so stupid.
So rich. So you can buy the GAN token, guys, from this.
Well, no. Oh, you like that version?
Which one?
I always do it from the Strata swap.
Not here.
Oh, that works. That works.
Share the URL. It's lengthy, but doesn't matter.
Strata one has no fees.
Boom.
That's why I always use the Strata one. Rest in peace, my bottom line. Look, you know what? This is how it's gonna go, guys. You just heard. This is the one that has fees.
Yeah, help the protocol.
Figure it out. Figure it out how to get it without fees.
Come on, let's try once more. You never know. I might get lucky.
If you can't figure it out, ask politely. And make sure to purchase some NOAA token. Very clever though. I like it. The Wumbo leaderboard is very useful. Very useful. There's some very good ideas there.
I don't think it's gonna go through, guys. It doesn't matter. Before we end the show, before we end the show, we need to do these proposals, because what's gonna happen is we're gonna end the show and then we're gonna have to do the proposals. So let's do the proposals on stream. That was, guys, this what we're doing now was my Saturday morning. Trying to figure out why I was getting insufficient balance while I had all the sufficient balance. I don't know what. The only different thing when it was not going through is I was using Arweave as my URI and not IPFS. I have no clue. Maybe I have no clue. Really, I don't know. Solana doesn't work, so we go forward. Let's go to Grape DAO. Let's go back. Let's change wallets. Let's unlock my ledger. So let's go to ledger. Here it is. Here's my 420,000 grape. As you see, the treasury has 13 million grape, 100,000 USDC, quite a lot of LP. This is Radium LP and 0 Solana. The grape treasury actually has Solana. It's just not deposited in the program yet. It's going to be deposited very soon. So, new proposal. Boom, new proposal. So, title of the proposal.
Let me show you an easier way to do it. No, just go back. And then do treasury. View. And what do you want to send? Is it
I wanna send 250,000 grape to the grape evil address, and on the same proposal, I wanna send 1% of that, so 2,500 grape, to the Socian Socian DAO treasury, grape DAO treasury.
So I don't know how you're gonna do 2 separate destination accounts from here. Maybe you can do it from the other one.
Billy told me that is doable, and I told him that's a great idea. Let's try it out.
Then you know what? It is.
Exactly.
That's why you have to do it from here. Okay.
So, transfer tokens. Title of your proposal. Social stream sale. How do you go? Social streams. Weekly. Version 4 is the 4th time we're posting a proposal.
Well, no, it's not a proposal. It's like the manual implementation. Like ultimately.
No, but people haven't agreed.
Okay. Yeah. I feel very. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Go forth and conquer.
Yeah, that's the idea. This is a DAO. This is not my decision. This is not your decision. And I've invited Socian to have the grape, have the 200,000 grape. It's really not a huge amount of money. And post the proposals themselves. And I said, if they do that, I will be voting yes in every proposal. Any.
Yeah, Socian stream fee. Something like that.
It's not a fee.
Okay, Socian stream.
No. You haven't understood. This is for next week's.
Oh, you're not doing that one.
No, but this is we're doing a combined. 250,000 goes to the Grape Evil in order to be posted as the bond, and then if this is voted yes, the other transaction goes to the treasury of Socian. That's why it needs to be voted by the DAO. So Socian stream for sale. Socian stream sale. The sell 250k grape via Socian streams, and underneath I'll add the URL so people understand what I'm talking about. Socian streams is here.
So I was under the impression that it had already been discussed.
No.
I didn't realize it's never been discussed.
Has never been discussed. Port is asking us every week, "Hey guys, are you going to post a new stream?" And we're like, "I don't know, the DAO." So I'm initiating this conversation by creating a proposal, and I hope that Socian or another protocol that wants to actually work with Grape, sell Grape through their protocol or platform or whatever, can actually create their own proposal. Since this is not a Web2 company that we are in charge of anything. So this is what we want people to visit. So we want to transfer tokens. We want to transfer Grape. We want to send them to Grape Evil, which is the one that feeds on the social streams. So Grape Evil. I know I call it Grape Evil because it starts with grape and then it's VVIL. So Grape Evil 94. Grape Evil 94. And amount we said 250,000 grape. So 3 zeros, 250. Then we want to add another transaction, which is transfer tokens, and from Grape again, the destination account. I spoke with a lovely Socian earlier to make sure, but no, we're gonna check it ourselves. We're not gonna ask anybody. We're gonna check it ourselves. Let's go to realms.today. Let's go to Socian. And there is a Grape treasury. View treasuries. Grape treasury is copy deposit address. This should be the FNG. It is the FNG. So let's go back to transfer tokens destination account FNG. And that should be, that's 1% of the main sale. So 250,000 grape for sale and 1% for the Socian treasury. Again, this is a DAO controlled treasury through realms. So this is not a vote by council, this is a vote by Grape. So you need to use your Grape to approve, and according to how much Grape you have, that's your voting weight. So it looks good. It's not complicated at all. Let's unlock again this thing. Ledger is a little bit annoying because it constantly just switches off. Let's add that proposal. I need to approve it on my ledger. It's creating the proposal. Globo, yes, this is all streams are always uploaded on YouTube with chapters and some minor edits. It didn't go through. Nothing works, man. Nothing works. Annoying, but whatever. Thanks, Globo. Thanks for being here, bro. While we're here, no, we can't. We're in a different wallet. on. Should I try again? It failed, I think. That's the thing, I'm not sure it failed. Because I don't want to create a duplicate transaction. It's gonna fail and we're gonna do it again. But it needs to fail, otherwise scary. See, we're working also on Athens DAO, the DAO of DAOs, the DAO that will create and manage the Solana DAOs. We even have a 5K marathon run at the Diomedes Botanic Garden, where people will be earning, what's it called? GMT. This is organized by Stepen. We're visiting this lovely place, and we are having an amazing event in this area here. While our event is happening in this beautiful building over here, there's going to be an open jazz festival in this side and an electronic music festival on the other side. So people exiting the actual Athens DAO will have a choice to either go for jazz and chill out on the grass with picnic style of gatherings, or go for some techno music. So what's happening? What's happening? Nothing is happening, guys. Really, this is annoying as fuck. Look at this. It's just loading.
Yeah. So don't.
So yeah, unfortunately, once again, guys, we did all the different things, but we did not manage to finalize any of our experiments. Does not matter. It's part of the experiment. It's part of the experiment. But I invite you all to experiment with me. We're gonna try again. We're gonna go again and play again on stream on the next one. Hopefully, we're not gonna have some super hyped NFT mint going on at the same time, which it's gonna make things easier. Huge shout out to Noah for being here, for helping. Man, we're obviously not as well versed as you are in bonding curves and all these philosophical things you've been thinking and exploring. So super thank you for holding our hand. And guys, I'm gonna go through and do this while, like, right after the stream, the moment Solana becomes functional again, I'm gonna post exactly this proposal. It needs to go there, and I'm gonna save the whale token for the next stream. I promise you, we're gonna create it on stream. We're gonna play with the bonding curve, and I'm gonna give a chance to the live viewers to buy it at the beginning of the curve. And again, don't buy it if you're not going to help on, if you don't want to support the stream, or if you don't want to help on the research of the stream. I see Untied Bear is going to be in Samos, 6th to 19th of May. Please pass from Athens. Let me take you out for a nice steak dinner. But we'll talk about all these things offline. Guys, if you're a graper or if you hold grape, go deposit them in realms, and you should vote on this proposal. You can vote no or vote yes. You should do you. Doesn't matter if we did it on stream or if it was me hosting it. If you don't believe we should sell any grape, you should vote no. and I'll save the token creation for the next stream. In the meantime, play around and reach out if you have any questions. That's it. Don't get shaken out during the bear period. That's all. That's my constant advice. It's the worst fucking thing. Stay safe. Love your friends. Love your family. And be positive. I love you all. Thank you all. And see you again in a couple of days. Woo!
Peace. Does buying affect our buying? Most of my grape is locked in realms and I have a small amount in my wallet. You're fine.
You're fine.
Your grape
Buying.
membership is red. Your grape membership is red from realms.
Yeah. The grape bot reads
You
also.
specifically prefer to be in realms. You're doing it well. You know, you can actually put it all there.
Put it all there, and at some point there's going to be something connected to the deposited grape in the program. But enough said, that's future talk.